I want to have a lavish house, a lavish car, a really good income. Do that there. Please don't come here. There is a massive dilemma for people who are actually back home, back in India. Am I actually doing bad to my country? Sorry, that's actually that's a very good question, because I feel that this in itself, and here I think what you're telling me, or what you're asking me here, is what's the mindset, what's the message that is going out to those people. Look, first of all, I'll be very honest with you. First of all, you need to be very, very clear in terms of what you want. Why are you planning the move? That's very important, because it should not be with the intention that, or it should not be for the reason because your friend or someone from your university has gone there, or you have heard great things about it, or so on. You have to do your own research. You have to sit down and think about it. Give yourself, it doesn't matter. That decision making can happen in 5 minutes. That can take 5 days, 5 months, doesn't matter. But you have to sit down and you have to make that decision, because something's very important to understand. The journey is not easy. The destination is fantastic. It is absolutely great. But the whole journey, you have to have that mindset that you are going to enjoy the whole journey. And you are not just targeting it with the intention of getting to the destination. Okay, I want to have a lavish house, a lavish car, a really good income. If that's all what you are after, I'm telling you today, there are a lot of opportunities back in India. Do that there. Please don't come here. I can help you with finding, like, I'm sure I've shared this with you. I've got multiple businesses in India. I can help you set up businesses in India. I can help you how to make good money. I can, help you get a lavish car, lavish house, whatever you want to. But if it is not with that intention, if it is actually the lifestyle that you are after, if it is the working conditions that you are after, if you are after getting to a place where you are actually able to utilize your skills to the best, where you are really after the well-being of yourself and your family to come, or your existing family, if you are really after this, that look, I will upskill myself, and there is a big dilemma. Let me tell you, there is a massive dilemma for people who are actually back home, back in India, or in anywhere, subcontinent. ADC is actually for anyone who has not studied in Australia, for them to come and work here, except for, I think, US and UK. So for anyone, if there is a dilemma within you that, oh my God, am I actually doing bad to my country? My country put in so much effort in my learning. And there was this. I know some of my friends, they never attempted doing what I was doing because they thought, oh my God, I'm deceiving my country or something like that. What you have to do is, and this is something that we need to understand, if you want to make a difference, if you want to be heard, there are two ways you can do it. You can start to shout in a crowd where there are very less chances that people will be able to hear you. Or you actually want to get up to a position where when you are talking, people are listening to you. And I think getting to overseas, learning greater skills, learning a better working condition is giving you that platform where if you wanted to give that back to your country as well, this is the best platform for it. So the destination, you have to have this very clear picture in your mind that this is the best place to be if you want to do all of that. But just remember that it is a lot of hard work, and most importantly, you have to think of it as your own harvest. It does not matter the end result. And that's where I was actually I was just reading a fantastic book where they actually said that, if it is the same outcome. Okay, let's talk about someone running a marathon. All right. Now, if someone kidnapped my family, put the gun to my head and said, you know what? You got to go and run the marathon now, and I have to run the marathon, compared to if I am running the marathon, training myself up, preparing myself up, knowing that I want to run that marathon and doing that, enjoying the whole journey. It is the same outcome, right? It is the same running the marathon, but in two different mindset. One is where you are forced to do that, another where you actually want to do it yourself. So if you are with that mindset that you want to do it, and if you are really ready to, like as I said, look, over prepare. There is nothing called, and I have said this before as well. This is what my brother taught me, and I always look up to him, and I thank him so much for that advice. When there is a moment, when it is a life-changing moment, when it is something which is going to make a massive difference to your life, if they ask you a dot, you do the whole circle. You learn so much more that there is no chances of failure, because like as my mom always actually said, as difficult it is to pass an exam, it is equally difficult to fail the exam if you are really well prepared. If you are really well prepared for something, it is very difficult to fail. Your mere presence will make you succeed. And you will see that, for some people, even going to the exam, doing the exam is, and I have to say that I try to practice what I preach. And it is I have actually applied that to my life. And like as I said, please don't get the wrong message here that every exam I went to, I passed with flying colors, giving the exam 20 minutes paper back in a 2-hour exam, going and doing the MJDF exam without any training. The pure reason was because I wanted it so badly that I had prepared myself to that extent that when I went to the exam, it always, like as Roger Federer says, your training sessions have to be harder than the real game. Because if your training sessions are easier than the real game, and the real game presents you a challenge that you can't get over, then that's it, you lose the game. So your training sessions have to be harder than your real game, so that when you get to the real game, it's an easy peasy. You just go and win the Grand Slam and take the trophy back home. So that's what it is. Work hard, have that dream, think of it as your own harvest, and no one can stop you from succeeding.